The spoiler train is leaving for Eldraine Station. Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. Welcome to another Eldraine spoiler video. My God, I am loving this set. It is dripping with flavor. Now, before we dive into that, I have been getting reports from multiple people that they keep missing all of my live streams. Now, I live stream usually at least twice a day. If you want to make sure that you don't miss those live streams, get in my Discord. Get in my Discord. And also, if you want to make sure you don't miss live streams, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That would help. So, with no further ado, let us do it. Let us take a look at these glorious spoilers. We are starting out with Embereth Shieldbreaker, and oh my God, do I love the stylistic choices for these collector edition storybook cards. Now that to me is a little bit lamentable because in all honesty, the collector packs are out of my price range, but ideally I'll be able to pick up some of the cards from them at least because I find these to be gorgeous. And since we are on the subject of the Storytime cards, I will also explain to you how they work now, because the information about that has come down the chain. So let's take a look at Embereth Shieldbreaker. 1 red, 1 colorless for a 2/1. The flavor text is "Courage is the only shield I need." This is technically a vanilla creature. A vanilla creature is a creature with no abilities whatsoever. So this is just a 2/1 for 2. But you'll notice down in the left-hand corner, it does say, battle display 1 red, sorcery dash adventure, destroy target artifact. So, when you originally play this spell, you have a choice. Do I want to play this as a creature, or do I want to cast this as a sorcery? Now, if you do the sorcery first, it actually exiles the spell, and you can recast it as the creature. So you can choose to do the battle display first, then you would exile Embereth Shieldbreaker, and you can cast it as normal for the creature side. So you originally get to choose, am I going to cast it as a creature or a sorcery? And you can have both, but you do have to have the sorcery cast first. You do not have the option to play it as a creature and then try and cast the sorcery side of it. So the battle display is destroying an artifact. This is called Embereth Shieldbreaker. You can see the artwork is a shield being cut in half with a big funky looking sword. Now the coloration on this, the red and the white and the black, it very much makes me think of the servants of the Red Queen from Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland, it's got that kind of vibe. Overall, the stylistic nature of this artwork is fantastic to me. These cards look so good in this style. And there's so much red in the background of this artwork. I don't know exactly how to describe this particular style of painting, but I absolutely love it. And the force that is being shown with the shield being shorn in half is very, very compelling. I mean, it speaks to the whole battle display. That's what's going on here. A shield is being cleft in half. It also shows why this human being, because this is a human knight, would be more than a 1/1. Look at the sheer brute strength involved with cutting a shield in half. That is incredible. After that, oh God, guys, Garruk is back. Can you believe it? Garruk is back, and they tricked us. They tricked me. The wordplay that they chose, they said there was going to be 3 Planeswalker cards, and 1 was a new one. So I had ruled Garruk out. I said Garruk was not going to be in the set. It wasn't a possibility, because we were going to get Will, we were going to get Rowan, and we were going to get a mystery Planeswalker later determined to be Oko. But they pulled a fast one. Will and Rowan exist on their own card, and we will get to that in a future video. I can only do so many spoilers per video, guys. These take a lot of time to put together, and there's no way that I can crank through like 50 spoilers in 20-something minutes. If you want that, head on over to Bad Boy Gaming, because he's got that. I saw he just put up a spoiler with like 50 some odd cards in it. So if you really want to just have somebody fly through the cards and not hit you with the flavor, head on over. Me and Bad Boy are friends now, so this is totally fine. I'll give him a free shout out because in all honesty, his channel's struggling. He's only got like, I don't know, 95,000 subscribers. He's not doing as well over here with me as with my 18K. Wait, no, I'm bad at math. Okay, so Garruk Cursed Huntsman. Again, this is the version of him that will show up in the collector's pack. I mean, regular version will still have the same abilities, but this is the artwork that will show up in the collector's pack. So 1 green, 1 black, 4 colors for a 5 loyalty legendary planeswalker. The 0 ability is create 2 2/2 black and green wolf creature tokens with, when this creature dies, put a loyalty counter on each Garruk you control. Now that's really cool. This is the first time an ability like that increases the loyalty of a planeswalker is tied to a creature. It actually kind of echoes Ugin's ability, where Ugin can make you a 2/2 token and he also exiles the top card of your deck. And when that token gets taken out, you get the card that was exiled. It's a similar sort of reward for the tokens that are being created getting destroyed. He's got a -3, destroy target creature, draw a card, so you can even destroy your own wolves if you want to accelerate and replenish his loyalty to a degree to make up for the -3. And he's got -6, you get an emblem, creatures you control get +3/+3 and have trample. Oh, as someone who just loves big fat creatures, I love it. It's so cool to see Garruk represented as the huntsman. Yes, he's the cursed huntsman, but this is the huntsman from the Red Riding Hood tale, the huntsman who comes in and takes out the big bad wolf. And so you've got a wolf shown in the background, actually 2 wolves shown in the background, one of them peeking up into the casting cost box, which I enjoy. I think that's cute. He's just kind of sitting there with a little green mana symbol for a hat. So, I mean, the huntsman destroyed a wolf, Garruk can make and destroy wolves, so that ties in. He looks incredibly brutish here. Apparently the hiccups or something are coming for me. Going out like a soldier. So, you've got Garruk here. This is him as a servant of Oko, which actually makes the spiky thorns that are showing up off of his shoulders feel kind of reminiscent of Oko. He's got that hood on that makes him feel like he's got an executioner feel, honestly. And he's surrounded by like this stunted, swampy kind of forest. He definitely has a dark feel to him. I actually have the book, the Throne of Eldraine book, and Garruk is featured in it, and he grows in size, and he's very feral. This honestly feels like it's on point for Garruk, so I'm pleased with it. After that, we go from Garruk to Gilded Goose. 1 green for a 0/2 flying bird. When it enters the battlefield, create a food token. For anybody who is wondering from our previous videos, we discussed what is a food token. Well, we have our answer. A food token is an artifact that has pay 2 mana, sacrifice the artifact, you gain 3 life. Now, the Gilded Goose's abilities are 1 green, 1 colorless, create a food token, so lay a golden egg, and tap, sacrifice a food, add 1 mana of any color. So this is a very Birds of Paradise feeling creature. I mean, Birds of Paradise tap for a mana of any color. When it comes into play, it makes a food token. The next turn, you'd be able to sacrifice the food token for a mana of any color or any other food tokens. You can also make food tokens. The artwork depicts the golden goose, the goose that laid the golden eggs. It is kind of like, it's almost kind of like a proverb where it teaches you not to be greedy and to build things, basically accumulate in a reasonable way. There's the whole thing is that somebody who owned the golden goose basically decided to throttle the bird so that they could get all the golden eggs that were inside it all at once, and didn't realize that no, it creates the golden eggs as it goes. So when they opened up the goose to check its insides, oh, look at that. There are no more golden eggs. And they basically they could have had an endless supply of golden eggs, but in their greed, now they have nothing. So it's this is obviously a straight up excellent representation of the goose that lays the golden eggs. It has the 2 golden eggs there. It's interesting to note that the tree that it has its nest under has just been cut down, and the hunter has left the woodsman has left his axe embedded in it. It gives it a nice woodland kind of feel, and I do like the fact that the Gilded Goose is shown in a more friendly looking forest as opposed to a more swampy looking forest like we saw Garruk in. Overall, this is a perfectly fine card. Now, connected to that gilded goose, we have the golden egg itself. 2 colorless artifact food. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Pay 1, sacrifice golden egg, add 1 mana of any color. Pay 2, sacrifice golden egg, you gain 3 life. So this is essentially souped up food. And it's interesting to note that you have food tokens, but this is an artifact with the subtype food, which actually confused some people at first and made them think that these were the tokens when they are not. They are just considered food. This is something you could use with anything that says sack a food, like the gilded goose that we just said. It doesn't necessarily have to be a token that you sacrifice. And the artwork shows the golden egg compared to, I guess those other eggs must be like quail eggs or something like that, because I don't think geese lay eggs that are that much bigger than chicken eggs. So I imagine it's some other sort of wild hen. Now this has a very like Easter feel to it in a way, where it's just like, oh, I'm out there picking up the eggs. It's got a very nice countryside, idyllic, like spending your time going out and hunting eggs. I mean, it does at first you might look at it of, oh, did they drop the basket and things are in disarray because you've got the fabric that's laying outside of it. Was that fabric that was originally inside of it? I don't know. This just gives me a very chill, peaceful vibe. Moving on, we have Heraldric Banner. I really like this artifact. 3 casting cost artifact. As it enters the battlefield, choose a color. Creatures you control of the chosen color get +1/+0, and tap it to add a mana of the chosen color. So for someone like me who plays mono green decks, this is fantastic. Also, we will find, and I don't know if there's going to be a card in this video with the ability, but we will find there are cards that specifically care about you using multiple amounts of one particular color of mana. Pay 3 red mana, for example, and it unlocks a better effect on the card. So artifacts like that will also help to serve that. Now, in terms of the artwork, it's serviceable, but to me, fairly dull. It just seems kind of like a guard post or a tower gate set against kind of a dark, rainy sort of moody kind of sky with just, okay, here's our banner on the post. In all honesty, the artwork on this card does not excite me. This is a low-level kind of filler card, but a solid uncommon overall. The next card